So welcome, beautiful people. How are we all doing today? I just want to say thank you for returning for another one of my videos. And if you're new to my videos, I want to say welcome as well. And this is Skelly by Nature. I am Skelly. And today, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about how to make a dandelion coffee. So, I just returned from doing a little picking of some dandelions, and I've made my salad, which I will include that video down below. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead. Dandelion salad was amazing. And the next thing that I'm going to show you is, like I said, how to make dandelion root coffee. So, obviously, to do this, what we need to do is we need to separate our roots from the dandelion ourselves. And the way you do that is obviously just flip it over. Each dandelion you see kind of has like a slight little collar or a ring on it. Usually what I'll do is then I'll just take a pair of shears and I cut them off, and you'll get a bunch of little pieces like this, and collect as much as you need. And then, so what we're going to do is the first step that we're going to do, obviously, is wash. We need to strip and clean and get that dirt right off. So, you can run it in a bowl, you can run it under your faucet. Like in previous videos, I have my little washer that I'm going to pour this and fill this up. And what I like to do is just give this, a good little shaking inside. So you want to make sure the whole thing is, nice and covered, and get all that dirt out. And while I'm cutting as well, when I'm cutting the roots off, I also I use a brush to kind of pull out that stuff. And so what I'm going to do is get this going. So now I have my roots all cleaned. It took me about 6 washings. So I do a wash. I empty out the water. Then, like I said, like I tell everyone, reuse your water if you can. For me, I got plants and stuff, and I can use that water to water my plants. Because we here in Boston, we love that dirty water. And so it took me about 6 washings. I keep going until the water just really doesn't get dirty, or I feel that they're clean. And so now that my roots are clean, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to set them out. So I got my towel here. I'm going to set them out. I'm going to let these dry up a bit, get them dry. And then what we're going to do next, depending on how you want to do this, there's multiple ways that you can go about doing this after this step. So like I said, you're going to want to get them out. You're going to spread them out like this, kind of give them a little dry, let them dry a bit. And, if you see anything that you don't like inside, pull it out, any leaves or anything like that. And so you can, like I said, we can go multiple ways after this step. So what I like to do is I actually will put these on a tray, directly on a roasting tray. Set your oven to 350 for 40 minutes, and you're going to roast them that way. Some sites you might see, it might say 400 for 30 minutes. I find doing it at 350 for 40 minutes gives you a little less of a chance of a burn flavor or a burnt flavor. That's one way that I'm going to roast them, is like that. And then after you're done roasting, pull them out of your oven, let them cool down a little bit. And so now we can go 2 different ways, okay? I'm one that I take and I put them through a coffee grinder. You can put them in your blender, grind them up real fine, and make kind of a coffee grind. Or if you want to go another route, what you can do is you can take and you can go ahead and cut these into pieces. And then what you do is just kind of boil them in some water. Take some water, boil it, let them sit in there, let that water boil for a good 5-10 minutes. And then when you finish, you're going to pour it out, and obviously pour it out through a strainer so that you remove any of the pieces. And you will then have, a coffee or a tea. And that is how we make our dandelion coffee. I actually will cut, like I said, I'll actually put these through a coffee grinder and create grinds. And I like to make it just like I do your morning coffee. Put it in your coffee maker, put a filter in there, put the grinds in there, set it up the same way you would do it any other morning like you're using coffee. Now the nice thing about dandelion coffee is that it tastes just like coffee, except for it doesn't have that level of acidity, so you're not getting that acidic taste. So it's a little more, you get a little more of that earthy tone. The other thing too is, you can dress it the way you want. If you want to add a little milk or sugar is a good thing. Another great way of trying it, if you haven't, is I use a little bit of a homemade natural maple syrup that my sister supplies me with, and I put a little teaspoon of cinnamon, and it's just a lovely drink. So that's how we make our dandelion coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys do me a favor and hit that like button down below. If you got any questions or comments, feel free, drop them down below. As well as share this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. And we will be continuing on with some more videos. See what we got coming up next. Not exactly sure what the next one will be. So until the next video, be beautiful, be awesome.